And that has attracted foreign investors to our country, have made our startups attractive to the big companies in the world that acquire and license that technology. And the result is venture capital flowing into Israel. But thanks to that and to a rather conservative fiscal policy and a stricter regulation of the banking system, Israel has coped not bad at all with this with the present crisis. We were hit because of, but not because of the banking crisis, but because of the shrinkage, mainly because of the shrinkage of our markets. And as they give signs of recovery, so does Israel. During the last last year, our product shrinked in only 1.5%, and that's because of in the last quarter of last year we already had a significant growth after the shrinkage in the first 2 quarters. And this year we are expecting a growth of more than 3% in our GDP. So we are trying to combine all these challenges of making our way in this cruel world of global economy while keeping our enemies at bay. And we are doing that, I think, successfully. And that's true not only because of the qualities of Israeli people, but because we have good friends. And first and foremost among them is the people of the United States of America. And in this occasion, and for this, I think I would like to take the occasion to thank you all very much indeed. Thank you.
Today at the City Club of Cleveland, we are listening to a Friday forum featuring the Honorable Daniel Kutner, Consul General for the Consul General for the State of Israel. We will return to our speaker momentarily for our City Club questions. We encourage you to formulate your questions now and remind you to keep them brief and to the point. Now we will return to our speaker for our traditional City Club question and answer period. We welcome questions from everyone, including guests. And holding the microphones today are City Club Development Director Cheryl Heldon and Development Assistant Lucille Barbati. Let's have our first question, please.
Yes. Mr. Kutner, with the appointment of Elena Kagan to the Supreme Court and the acceptance of the Russian and Chinese of the sanctions against Iran, what do you think I won't say the ideal, but what is the best way that could play out for both the United States and Israel?
Well, I don't want to refer to the candidacy to the Ms. Kagan to the court, but I think the possibility of adopting a new resolution on the Security Council will sound clear and strong and clear in the ears of the leadership in Tehran, that it's not only the United States, it's not only Western countries that are worried about our enrichment program, but it's the whole world, including some of people that they consider their best friends. And they are not willing to accept continuing that program in the future. At the same time, I hope that these steps will be accompanied by additional steps taken by different countries in order to exercise whatever leverage they have in Tehran to bring their leaderships to change their policy.
In light of, is this on? In light of what you said, that Israel is making progress on the peace process, do you see any change, and I'd like your comments on what's happening? I mean, there's still rockets falling out of Gaza. Everyone still anticipates another round from Hezbollah, from Lebanon. There's still no possibility, realistic possibility of Jews building new houses in East Jerusalem. And we're still proceeding on the whole template for Land for Peace, which has failed miserably and produced more radical Muslim population, not less. And it seems to be that we're still pursuing the path of making certain pieces of land free of Jews and radicalizing Muslim population as a result. So when are we going to break that cycle and actually make into a peaceful path to negotiated settlement?
Well, my experience is that people see different cycles according to their points of view, their ideological preferences. I think Israel, and I think that's true regard for all Israeli governments, past and present, have tried very much to strike a balance between our desires the sincere desire to find a way to achieve peace with our neighbors on one hand, and the other, the realities of the need to keep our security. And indeed, some of the steps that have been taken for the sake of reaching peace are today subject of criticism or questioning, because they didn't produce the desired results. Israel withdrew from Lebanon in the year 2000, and we had a few years of unilateral Hezbollah attacks across the border. Israel unconditionally withdrew from the Gaza Strip in 2005, and we have increased Hamas rocket launching against Israel. But that won't deter Israel. Israel will continue, and under its leadership, to seek peace and take courageous decisions according to what the Israeli electorate will mandate to our leadership, trying to find the right balance.
I have another question on Iran, which seems to be a topic of the day. Can Israel accept a nuclear Iran? And if not, what can they do about it looking into the future?
Israel will be very hard-pressed to live with a nuclear Iran after Iran has declared repeatedly its enmity towards Israel, its view that Israel shouldn't exist, etc. But this is, in our view, an issue that cannot be resolved by Israel alone. Gladly, the international community has taken arms, so to speak, in this question, and therefore our hopes are put into that the efforts, concerted efforts of the international community, led by the United States, will finally be able to cope one way or the other with this threat. In the meantime, Israel would want to keep all the options open. But we surely put our hopes and our prayers on diplomatic and political means in order to put an end to the military nuclear program of Iran.